Hello. Today I want to talk to you about search engine optimization. Now, this is not the search engine optimization for search engine optimization experts. This is for business owners. This is the SEO, as it's called, for people who are not SEO people. This is the simple stuff that works that is going to help you to SEO your website. The specific area I'm going to be talking about is on-page SEO. And I'm going to demonstrate that in a couple of moments. Firstly, just to give you a bit of background of myself, my name's Steve Mills. I've spent 27 years now in marketing and helping small businesses. I run the program that you can see on the wall behind me called Results Mastery. Contrary to popular belief, I'm not actually in jail. Somebody told me the other day it looks like a prison cell, but I actually quite like my Zoom background. But anyway, I did think that was quite funny. But anyway, back to the serious stuff, and that is the SEO of your website. Okay, so I think the best way of me telling you about it is probably to show it you. So I'm going to do a screen share. Just bear with me for a couple of moments while I get that all set up for you, and just go to my website here. So here I'm in my WordPress website, and I've just produced a blog post which is called How to Survive and Thrive in 2023, which is probably worth you watching anyway, to be honest. Anyway, that's based around a video that I've produced along with my friend and client, John Pryor. John's a IP consultant and certainly somebody to have a conversation with as well, to make sure that you've got all your business intellectual property in place and your business is protected, because that's obviously really, really important. Let me talk to you about SEO. So there are several things that Google and other search engines want us to do in order to get rated highly. Firstly, the first thing is this area here, okay? Our headline. There's an old saying in advertising that the headline is the advert for the advert. And in this case, the headline is not only the advert for the blog post, it's also a means to get found on Google. I often describe SEO as a little bit like, if you've got children, you'll be aware that, in the summer and they say, "Can I have an ice cream, mom or dad?" And you go, "No." And we go, "Well, I want an ice cream." "Well, you can't have one." "Well, why can't I have one?" And they go on and on and on, saying the same thing to you, believing that eventually you'll break down and go, "There you go, there's some money, go away, go and buy your ice cream." And Google's a little bit the same. So you need to go on and on and on, telling Google about you and your business, but saying it not only once in the headline, like I've done there, but also right throughout the blog post. Let me just get rid of that. Sorry, just realized there's a typo there. I think that's okay. So let's look at the system then. So the first thing is making sure your headline is what I'd call search engine friendly. So my headline there, How to Survive and Thrive in 2023. Probably not the best headline, but I'm going to stick with it for now, because that's what the video's called. That's what John called the video. So I'm going to stick with that. Notice what I've just said. I want the video to be called the same thing as the post, because that's giving Google added knowledge that what I say the video is about and what I say the blog is about are one and the same things. Also, really good point from an SEO point of view, use YouTube. Google loves you to use YouTube. Google loves you to use Google, and it obviously owns YouTube. So, it's a really good thing to do that. So now the next thing to think about is in here. If I want this to work, what I want to do is to add these words in here. So I'm saying in this blog post, I'd like to share with you an interview that I recently did with John Pryor. And then it is called How to Survive and thrive in 2023, right? So I've sort of fitted that into the words. See that there? Now I might want to try and fit it in again. In fact, I don't need to, because I've already, see that there? I've already done that within my headline, which is more powerful, by the way, than just the text. So the most important words from an SEO point of view are here. The second most important would be probably here. The third most important would be here on the video, because Google will see what that video is about. And then the next one would be here. So already you can see 4 times I'm saying to Google, can I have an ice cream? You get that, yeah? So I'm saying how to survive and thrive in 2023. So we need on here what's known as keyword density. What keyword density means is that, well, firstly, let me tell you what percentage of keywords you should have. You should have 1 to 2% keyword density. So if you've got 500 words on your blog post, then you should be mentioning how to survive and thrive in 2023 5 times at least. Yeah, does that make sense? So for every 100 words, I'm going to say that once, yeah, or maybe twice within 100 words. So that's a really important factor. Okay, so we look at that, and that's great. I've given John, out of the kindness of my heart, a nice little plug for his business on the end of that, which obviously John's a client of mine, so I'm very, very happy to do that. Now, the next thing we're going to look at is down here. Sorry, that sort of flicked a little bit, didn't it? It's down here, this little area here. So what have we got? We've got the post title. Let me just show you this. Yeah, so see post title here. So we've got the post title, and what we've got here is this bit. You know, imagine that this is on Google, and that's the post title, the how to survive and thrive in 23. We've then got a separator, which is the little hyphen there. We've then got the site title, which is actually my name. Okay, so that's okay. We've done that bit. We probably don't need to do anything with it. Okay, we've got 47 letters out of a possible 60 that we could have. So we're good to go. Next one here is what's known as the meta description. That's the bit here. So let me just go over to Google just to clarify that. If I just type in marketing advice here, you can see here the meta description. That's this stuff here, these words here. Yeah. So that's the headline. That's the words. That's how it works. Okay. So the meta description. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get rid of that. Let me just show you why. Because I'm going to go back up here and I'm going to take some of these words. I'm going to just go to there. And then I'm going to copy there and I'm going to paste that back into here. Okay, it'll tell me then how many letters I've got and whether I'm within. Oh, that didn't really work, did it? Let's try that again, shall we? Here we go. and in there. Yep, there we go. So it's just counting the words, I think, just buffering there. You can see it on the right. It's slightly bizarre. It should normally, it should say like there's, you know, 130 words, something like that. But it's not doing, so I'm going to assume that's right. It's normally you've got about to here. That's roughly right. The thing I wanted to get over is that we've got the words how to survive and thrive in 2023 in the meta description. So that's really key. The next key is the key phrase, often known as the keyword. Guess what my keyword's going to be? It's going to be how to survive and thrive in 2023. Simple as that. You can then add additional key phrases. Okay, look, see this here? It's telling me that I've, in my meta description, the thing I did at the top there, it's too long. It's over 160 characters. So I'm going to shorten it down. In this blog post, I'd like to share with you, get rid of this bit. I'm going to get rid of that bit as well, actually. So I'll have not a lot there, so I'll probably need to add a little bit more. Sorry, there we go. I'm just going to add some more words from the top there. Just a few more. Come on down. Ooh, it's all slowing down. Let's just put that in there. This is important to get it right. You know, sometimes it takes a little bit longer. I thought I'd done it, but wasn't quite right. So I've taken the time to add it is all about becoming better at selling your services and marketing those services. So let's look at that. If I just publish that now, see if it's happy with me. No, it's still not. I'm selling. Rid of that. I know that's right. I don't know why that's right. I know that's more than, less than 160 characters. So I'm not going to do anything with that. I don't know quite why it's showing as being incorrect when I know it is correct. So I'm going to leave it. Okay, so I think that's really it. As I say, you can add additional keywords here. It will also show you some additional keywords. Which you can add, although again, for some reason, it's not doing right now. But I could add, you know, I don't know, Steve Mills. That might be a good keyword for it to be found under. I could add, if I just do comma there, I could add marketing advice. That might be a good keyword. Marketing training, that might be another one. And then results mastery, which is the name of my program. So there we go. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to publish this so it can be viewed. And I'm going to go in here and see how it's given me a green light. It works on a red, amber, green basis. So I've got an SEO score of 91 out of 100. So I've done things pretty okay so far, but maybe there's an opportunity to do a few things better. It's also worth going and having a look down here, making sure you get green light here. Again, it's still giving me a a problem there, but I'm going to ignore that at least for now. I'm going to then look at some of the things here. So it's saying I've made a basic error here on SEO. Yeah, okay, it's saying that thing is too long. Perhaps it is, and I'll look at it later, but you get the idea. So, WordPress will give you, lots of ideas and ways in which you need to improve things. Readability, it says there's an issue with readability. Regarding paragraphs, that's all okay. Transition words, only 5.4% of sentences contain transition words, which are not enough. Use more of them. So it's given me some ideas. 3 text contains 3 consecutive sentences starting with the same word. Try to mix that up. So again, I need to look. There's a few things there, isn't there, that I need to look at in order to be fully optimized for Google. But essentially, you know what, that's pretty good. I'd also recommend, let me just stop my share for a second. I'd also recommend, just bear with me for 2 seconds while I look for a particular book on my bookcase here. I recommend you take a look at that book. That book is fantastic from an SEO point of view. They ask, you answer. I'm not going to tell you any more about it on this video, other than it's written by a guy called Marcus Sheridan. I'm not on commission here. I've no personal gain in telling you to buy that book other than trying to help you. So I hope it does. And that's it. Thank you ever so much for listening.